everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's send you upstate to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. We're standing by our two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage could prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take 28-yard line. Prescott on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
First down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
First and 10, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Let's go! What?
They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. To the air again, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be caught at about the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The play clock's running down.
Here we go. Green.
First carry for Chris Ivory. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
Ready. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And the defensive starters for the Cowboys, here they are, and it's a defense that through the regular season, #1 against the rush, 5th in points allowed. How have they done it, partner?
That's one of the great mysteries out there, because in the preseason, we all thought Dallas would struggle mightily on defense. Their pass rushers were not available. We weren't sure what they'd get in the back end on the secondary, but they got great play all the way through, and they were one of those teams that didn't matter who got the credit. Someone would make a play each and every week, and I'm still in shock that Sean Lee, their all-star linebacker, didn't make the Pro Bowl.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 1.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julius Thomas, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? 90. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ready. Green.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Ready. Green. 90. Green.
Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right
Blue
side.
45. Blue 45.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Play clock winding down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Dan Scuda. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, it's Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. And hauled in by Gathers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver crossing from your zone to the next zone, he's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Blue 45.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw here's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the North Shore of Pittsburgh and Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
There's a lot of discussion this year about the MVP and who's going to win it. And Tom Brady's name comes up, and immediately someone says, don't forget, he didn't play the first 4 games this season. Should he be in it? Well, Le'Veon Bell missed games early. And if he hadn't missed those games, I think we'd be talking about him as a strong MVP candidate, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, he was over 1,200 yards, just 7 rushing touchdowns, but also didn't play week 17 either, so that's 5 weeks of the season gone for him.
Well, you remember, was it week 16 against Buffalo when he just absolutely decimated them for over 200 yards rushing? Probably needed the time off after that anyway.
Actually, by the way, quick correction, if you add in week 17, he only missed 4 weeks this season, but still, great production. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
No surprise at all that a Penn State linebacker named Paul Posluszny usually leads his team in tackles.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. To be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
A running play now for Ivory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Bortles going to try and throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Timmons in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
What's up, man? I had to find my mic.
So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0
Yeah,
lead.
have been since birth, man. I've been a fan since they were born.
Action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last score.
They still got a good defense, man. They just got to get their shit together. They just got to get they got to get a good coaching staff is what they need.
Something going last drive, then the interception happened.
They got good players. They just need the right people around them.
Then they did have something going. Moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
Nah, they ain't getting rid of them boys. That's the core of their whole offense right there. They need to get rid of that quarterback is what they need to do. Bortles, he just I don't know what his problem is. Yeah, Bortles sucks, man. I'm sorry. He had that one good game when he was at Central Florida. He won that bowl game, and Jacksonville drafted him because of that bowl game. He ain't proved shit yet. But he's got some good weapons, though. You know, he's got weapons, but he just don't know how to use them yet.
The frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw in the catch.
I was kind of surprised that he's done as well as he has. I didn't think everybody would give him a chance after all that bullshit he went through.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback.
Well, he played quarterback in college, so you know he knows the offense. So by him playing wide receiver, that's oh yeah, I know exactly what to do here.
Right side, Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is.
And he be telling the quarterback what to do. Throw it over here, man.
I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hurry up, let's go. Easy.
Oh, design run for their wideout. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a third.
I see what you're trying to do.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony.
Yes,
Antonio
yes, he
Brown,
is.
that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful. Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And catch left side. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline.
Nice one. Nice one.
It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green from 13 yards out.
Yeah, that was nice.
The Steelers have taken the lead. And this is
I got to tighten up on that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I usually play depending on how my opponent plays. I can pretty much adapt to whatever they do, usually.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3
Sometimes it's like, oh, well, I guess I got to just do this thing because they ain't doing what I'm thinking they're going to do.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense.
Oh, Justin. Yeah, they're gonna let him go. He been fucking up, man. He been fucking up. He been fucking up, dude. He got suspended for 4 games for substance abuse. Came back, got hurt, got well, got suspended 4 more games for more substance abuse. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really? Oh, nice. I mean, I loved him, man. I thought he was a great. I loved when they picked him up, because I saw him when he was in college, and he was a beast over the middle. I'm like, yes, Jacksonville's got somebody they can just depend on right over the middle. Yes, they got that deep. They got the deep side taken care of, and they got him over the middle. But then he fucks up, man. I'm like, well, okay, well, there goes our whole team now. You know, there goes the whole offensive scheme that you had playing.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I mean, somebody will pick him up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a good receiver. I wish Jacksonville would keep him, but he's just too much of a head case right now, as far as they're concerned. But he'll do something for somebody else. Oh, nice one. He'll do something for somebody else always.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As long as he ain't in my division, I don't care where he goes.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now Roethlisberger.
He's one of them ones that if he stays right, he's good.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Robinson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Yeah, he was, man. I don't know what happened. He got sloppy too, man.
He'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can.
Well, Pittsburgh's always had a strong team. I like their running game. I've always liked their running back.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles.
What the hell? The hell was I thinking? I don't know what the hell I was just thinking about.
What
the hell was I thinking?
love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you
wow.
and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Because everybody thinks Darrelle Revis is too old to play the position. But he proves everybody wrong every year. Every year he proves everybody wrong.
Hat tip to two guys that are riding off into the sunset. Steve Smith and Robert Mathis both have announced the end of their careers.
Let's start with Robert Mathis. You see all the tributes coming from around the league. Everyone talking about what an exceptional pro Robert Mathis has been throughout his career.
I bet you if Darrelle Revis comes available, I bet you New England will pick him up again.
Became a WR1. How about that? While the all-timers, I think both of them will merit Hall of Fame consideration, and both of them should get plenty of votes.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, everybody needs that one shutdown corner, man. The one that nobody just cuts the field right in half. Nobody goes to that side of the field.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2nd down following the run.
You say I'll get you a team. I'll build you a team. What? I say the same thing playing this, man. I'm like, if they would run the plays that we run on this, man, they would have no problems. That's the way I look at it. I mean, you know, I mean, really?
Bortles now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Man, I'd be trying. I don't know. Like I said, I've been a Jags fan since they were born, man. I mean, I was there. I was at the house when I was living in Denver. We were sitting there watching the whole thing unfold, man. And when they showed them the new logos, I said, yeah, that team right there is cool. I like those, man, right there. That's been my team ever since.
Here comes play number 9 now.
Ever since.
On a 3rd and 3.
And I used to catch hell in Denver. I used to catch hell in Denver. They used to give me the blues, man. I used to, oh my God. People used to ride me so bad. But back in '96, when them boys went to the playoffs, man, and played Denver in the playoffs and beat Denver, man, I was happy as hell.
Able to knock it through, and a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14.
I've been a fan for ever since, man. I follow my boys.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more.
I lived in Colorado for 17 years, so I was kind of indoctrinated on the AFC West. I got that shit shoved down my throat. But quiet as it's kept, I've never really been a fan. I like the underdog. I don't care who it is. I don't care what division it is. If you the underdog, I'm rooting for you. You know, I've always been. I'm not one of them motherfuckers that just runs right with the front runner. You know, everybody on here, I noticed that on here. How many times you play a lot of games online? I'm sure. How many times do you play Dallas? Really? Dude, I play Dallas. If I play 20 games, I play Dallas 13 times. That's no lie. Everybody plays with Dallas. Well, it also depends on your region, where you living at, where you live. Okay, you on the West Coast. See, I'm in Florida. I'm on the East Coast. See, so everybody plays. I don't know what it is, man, but over here, everybody's running with Dallas and Philly. Dallas and Philly. I see.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Escapes the sack. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken
We
down.
persistent, dude.
This guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back.
Nice hit.
14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
I notice when I'm playing this, man, the majority of the people I play always play with the Cowboys. I don't know what it is about. I guess it's just that they're the trendy team or whatever's going on, but everybody plays with Dallas. And I know there ain't that many Dallas Cowboy fans in the world. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there before. Nice pick. You wasn't there before. I didn't see it in Madden 15. You know? Yeah, I didn't see anybody playing with Dallas all the time. Now all of a sudden, right?
This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm very impressed at what Dallas did this year. They did a lot. I was very impressed with how they played this year. But come on, give me a break. They're not the only team in the NFL. Other people have had good years also.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Damn.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback. in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Thomas the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions.
That's all they did.
They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the
Atlanta, I noticed that Atlanta's not a good, they're not good against the run.
A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented
They're
receiver,
good against the
those are
pass,
tough to
but they're
hang on
not good against the run. Not at all.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, nice sack.
Escaping this time as he'll go
Couldn't get
down.
away
They
from
got
that.
him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Yeah.
Down he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, my God.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, yeah.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And
Damn.
offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Couldn't even get a safety. Couldn't even get a safety.
Let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
I'll be damned.
Oh, Roethlisberger
He couldn't even get it. He couldn't even get a safety, man.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up
I had you locked up in the end zone, and he still got away.
Comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move
yeah, I was
exactly
never impressed with him.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Roethlisberger will throw. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
Nothing.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball.
Oh.
Inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got time. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
10 yards to go on third. They send Green to the left on his own.
Oh, okay. Back in that, you're talking about that period. That period of the Steelers.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off William Gay, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The new Steel Kurt.
The Steeler offense now ready to see what they can do here. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
I appreciate playing with you, man. This is a good game.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big
give us one last chance.
His guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
My boy said this is an exercise in futility.
What's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not...